Start this. We got Yelly on the podcast today. Sacramento native out here in LA.
Out here in LA.
Living out here?
I live out here, yes.
How long have you been staying out here?
I've been living out here officially. I got my apartment as soon as I turned 20. So that was 2022. So it's been a year and a half now. But before that, I was going back and forth like during COVID and a little bit before COVID, just like, you know what I'm saying, getting in the streets in LA. And then I moved out here officially 2022.
Do you love it out here?
I love it out here. I always dreamed of living in LA. Like that was like always my dream. Even when I was in high school, I was like trying to figure out how I'm gonna get $800 a month, trying to like get an apartment, even though that's like literally not even possible even back then. But like, you feel me, I just always had that dream of living out here, so it's amazing.
Yeah, I used to do that too, where I like look up apartments.
Yeah, on Zillow.
I'll look up apartments and just know I'm never gonna move there or whatever, or I can't afford it.
Yeah,
but that's dope. Yeah, like compared to Sac, what would you say some of the differences are?
well, I would say compared to Sac, LA's a lot faster. Like there's so many. LA's a melting pot of everyone that's out here trying to get it. You feel me? Like everybody comes out here with a dream to elevate, and in Sacramento it's kind of like everyone has kind of this goal to get out of Sac and get to LA. You know what I mean? Like in that way. But you know what I'm saying? Sac is dope still. Like Sac has a beautiful culture, and I love my city. I love where I'm from. I think LA is just it's just a lot going on out here.
Yeah, it's definitely like much different pace. It
Yeah.
could be good or bad.
Yeah.
Depending, like you can get easily lost in the sauce out here.
Yeah, I definitely see that.
But then you could also be like, it's kind of motivating seeing everyone kind of like grind and like try to reach a goal or work on the same thing.
Yeah. At LA, the bar is a lot higher.
Because I mean, Sacramento, would you say that it's like a big R&B scene?
No, I wouldn't say it is a big R&B scene. Like there's not a lot of there's definitely a community of R&B singers and songwriters and stuff like that. As far as like put on a certain platform, no. There's not really a lot of R&B singers that are super big. You feel me? There's a few like Victoria Monet. I know she grew up in Sac, and she's one of the people that really made it out of Sac and really went stupid. But there's not too many R&B singers from Sac.
Yeah, because I was thinking about it. I was like, Sac has a local rap scene. Like
Yeah.
a lot of cities have local rap scenes, but the R&B wave is like super small.
Very.
So it's just like, if you blow up, you're competing against everyone in the United States, like global, like it's so bigger.
Yeah,
like some pop shit.
Yeah, like I definitely I'm really excited for when I have my blow up moment. You know what I'm saying? Just like globally and just in the industry period, because it's gonna be like, I'm from Sacramento and there's not too many R&B singers from Sac that really did that. So it's gonna be super special.
Damn, so you like have been manifesting that?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Speaking it to existence?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I can say about Sac though is their R&B festivals lately.
Oh,
they've had some fire R&B festivals these past couple years.
Yes, shout out to Fernati. That ENT Legends throwing Sol Blume, super huge for the city, super huge. I was able to perform at Sol Blume in 2022, and as Sacramento only artist on Sol Blume, and that experience was like, it was truly amazing because one, I'm from the city, so it was like the support when I got to actually, especially coming out from COVID, I haven't really been able to see people in person. So to be able to go there and see how much love and support the city was really showing me was crazy. And just to be able to be on a platform with Summer Walker, Janae Aiko, Jasmine Sullivan, just
fire
all
lineup.
These crazy artists blast. I mean, that was just an amazing experience.
Was Party Next Door on that?
He was on the list, but he didn't end up making it.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but yeah, I just remember seeing that show. I was like, Sac is really coming correct when it comes to this R&B lineup.
Yes.
Because like people were flying out from all over just to come check that out.
That I've never seen anything in Sacramento like that. In all my I was 20 at the time, but all my 20 years of living, I had never experienced anything in Sacramento like that.
Because that was the one at Discovery Park, right?
Yes.
So the year prior, it was at Cesar Chavez Park, right?
Yeah.
So the glow up from that year, it was like pretty dope to see.
Yeah, and what was crazy about it too is like with Sol Blume, I didn't get to go the other years because like I was in high school, I couldn't afford those tickets to go to Sol Blume, like, and I always dreamed of going, and it was like my first time going. I was on the lineup, so that was crazy.
I mean, what was it like performing?
It was crazy, honestly. It was crazy because I had already been practicing as if I had a big performance coming up. I didn't know I was gonna get called to do Sol Blume, but I was literally watching Jasmine Sullivan performing. She was one of the headliners, and I was just studying her, paying attention to what she was doing, you know, all that type of stuff. And then literally like the week later, I get the call. It's like, you want to perform at Sol Blume? I'm like, duh, I want to perform at Sol. Is that a real question? And so just to be on that stage it felt like a full circle moment, because I had always been dreaming of being on that type of stage.
I mean, did you ever get nervous?
Oh yeah, for sure. I get nervous. I could be performing in front of 20 people and I'm gonna get nervous. Like,
really?
I just really care about my craft. I really care about, you know, making the audience feel something. So to be on that platform, I was like, bro. But I really practiced, you know, a lot before I went on stage, so I felt confident.
Yeah, because I was looking at some of your past interviews, and you were mentioning like you started out doing like talent shows, and you knew since you were young that you wanted to do that, like this performance stuff.
Yeah.
So I just think it's pretty dope that you're able to like perform in such a big arena. Yeah. You know, and to me, I feel like you wouldn't get nervous, but hearing that you do get nervous is like, all right, yeah, like she's right, she's normal. You know, what I'm saying? Everyone gets nervous.
Yeah, like I think I get anxious. Like it's just this like jittery feeling of like, I want the people to receive me how I see myself, you know, on that stage. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I don't want to go up there and look dumb. Like I don't want to go up there and look crazy. I want to go up there and, you know, make them feel something, give them something that they can remember. Like, damn, who's that girl? Or damn, Yelly, she gonna pop out every single time. Like that's what I want them to feel.
And two, it's like if you're nervous, I feel like you could be like excited nervous. Yeah. Where it's like kind of a positive one, but you could also be like anxious nervous.
Yeah, a little bit of both. I'd be a little bit of both.
I mean, I would probably be super anxious, to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't know, but I mean, have you had those shows where you're like performing and people don't receive it well?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think with my background, I've been able to have a lot of practice runs, a lot of moments where, you know, I've been performing since I was literally in elementary school, third grade, you know. So I had so many times to, can I cuss on here? Yeah. I had so many times to fuck up, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when I'm performing and I know I'm not doing well and the crowd is not really receiving me because like I may sound a little bit off, I'm like a little bit out of breath, I can understand, I'm like reading the crowd's energy and I'm like, let me pull back a little bit, like let me drink some water, or you know what I'm saying, I just can think about it as I'm performing. You know what I mean?
I mean, too, it's a part of the process.
Yeah.
Because nowadays, I mean, think about it, like Ice Spice blew up, but she kind of had to learn how to perform in front of the whole world.
Yeah, I feel like that's the new age now. Like there's so many artists that like with social media and the culture, you can blow up and you're not even expecting to go that stupid that fast. So it's like you have to learn as you go, and it's beautiful at the same time because I feel like a lot of these artists like that aren't as like, you know what I'm saying, have that much experience in like performance or whatever, you feel me, we get to watch them grow and become whole ass performers
if they do, or they crash out.
You know, but that's, you know,
we're here today, gone tomorrow, because that's the scary thing too. It's like if I'm an artist, you want to chase that viral shit, you want people to view it, but also too it's like you want to be ready for that moment, because if you're not, like I said, it could be here today, gone tomorrow. Like I don't know, that's just been one of my like things I always think about. It's just like, you know, people are so quick to just want
the fast fame,
the fast shit, the viral shit, you know.
Yeah, that is facts.
I mean, but you've gone viral a couple times on TikTok, right?
Yeah, and that honestly, I feel like the whole viral thing, it's just when you're put into a position where you're broadening your platform, it's like if you're an artist, you've been preparing for this shit. You're to me, the way I see it, it's like I know I'm gonna pop off, or I know my time is gonna come, and a lot of people's times does come, but are you gonna be prepared for it? Are you gonna have songs that's in your arsenal that you could drop right after you go viral? Are you gonna have, you go viral and then, are you gonna have that experience of, have you been practicing for your performance? So being prepared, and I feel like I've always been able to be prepared, and that's been able to keep me grounded and keep me going up.
Do you feel like girl artists have to do more stuff on social media,
than male artists?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. I feel like it's too, it's different. Female artists, I feel like we have the advantage. There's a thing called pretty privilege. And if you're a female artist and you already look good, you can use that to your advantage. And, as a male, I don't really know what they would have to go through. They
got Riz. They gotta just,
show their Riz. Yeah, they definitely gotta have Riz or style and stuff like that. But as a female artist, I feel like some people are you gotta show your ass or do all that type of shit. I don't really think that. I feel like if you show up with your talent's really gonna speak for itself. And I mean, if you're a woman and you feel sexual, you feel like that's what you want to do, shit, that's what you can do. But you don't necessarily have to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you don't ever feel pressure?
Nah, I never went viral on some trying to show my ass type shit. I always went viral off of my voice and my music and shit like that. So yeah.
But I'm saying so once you do go viral for that, sometimes people will do different things to maintain that, or to keep chasing that. Yeah. Where it's I need to hit this amount of views. I'm going to do some shit that maybe I didn't want to necessarily start off doing, but I'm going to do it now. You never had to experience anything like that?
Nah, I will always feel like if I'm hitting this amount of views, I need to come with the next hottest, you feel me, song, or the next tightest verse or remix or something like that. Not necessarily let me go in there and show my ass real quick. But I definitely feel like as females there is that pressure. Let me show a little something to get people's attention.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And too, I feel like maybe I'm just comparing it to female rappers. I feel like in the R&B space they aren't really doing that stuff too.
It is a little bit different. R&B culture is a little bit different. I feel like the audience is different too. I think also the audience is they really just care about what the music is gonna really make them feel for real. You know what I'm saying? You
guys are still on some sexy shit though.
No, we definitely do. I feel but my thing about it, I feel like if a woman wants to be sexy, I look at it as her being empowered. You know what I'm saying? When she does it by her own choice. I feel like when it's forced, you can tell, and it just, you feel me? It's just forced. But if a woman is sexy and she wants to talk about what she wants to talk about, by all means, do that shit. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it too, because I mean, you're the first R&B artist I've had sit down for an interview, and I was watching some of your music videos.
Okay.
And I've directed some music videos that were for R&B artists that were female.
Yeah.
And that's just a whole different ballpark of just creation. Working with a female artist on the image, the lighting, there's a lot of shit to go over.
Yeah.
And, the music videos can get a little bit sexy, or it's a conversation of okay, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Or what do you want to do?
Yeah.
How are we going to run this play?
Yeah. I feel like R&B, it could be a lot more sensual. You could get on camera and be sexy, but it's more so it's a different.
Tasteful? Or more mature?
I wouldn't say that R&B and rap, there's a difference between distasteful and tasteful, within the genres. You feel me? I feel like every artist is gonna have their own level of what they're willing to do. I think R&B is just more it's a different picture that you're trying to paint. You know what I'm saying? And it's a different audience that you're speaking to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right, so your latest music video, you had a main dude in the in the video, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm just so fascinated at this dynamic because I'm typically having to like book models for males.
Yeah.
So it's like, are you involved in the process of like, oh no, I want this guy in my video, or how involved are you?
Yeah, I'm super involved in just every moving part of like anything I do, like music videos, you know what I'm saying? For my booking, I do have somebody that I go through that does book, you know, the male models for me. But like she'll just, you know what I'm saying, she'll send me different options. I'll be like, he fits this role, he don't really fit this role, he's not really giving, you know what I'm saying? I might send it to my team, be like, what y'all think, you know what I'm saying? And then yeah.
So like each video is a different vibe?
It can be. It depends on the, because also too for my music videos, I come up with the treatments for most of my music videos. So like majority of them, I've come up with the treatments. So whatever story I'm really trying to tell, you know what I'm saying, that's how I pick who the male model will be. Like if I'm going for, it definitely depends.
I just think it'd be funny if I'm like on Instagram, I post a story like, need 4 male models. You know what I'm saying? Nice teeth. You know how they do it for the guys? Like, I need 4 females tonight, ready to shake some ass. Like, if I'm like, yo, yeah, I need 3 tall. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I posted on my story and been like, I need a male model for my video, and you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they tap in.
Are the DMs flooded?
Yeah, they are.
The DMs are going crazy?
Yeah. You know,
trying to inquire about the model situation, or
just period. I mean, I feel like that's every female though, like especially if you're in the industry, like, and you're on your rise and you're on your way up, you know what I'm saying? Once you get more attention, a lot of people like, you know, who's this? They see, and if you look good, they gonna slide in that.
So are you responding to DMs?
No, I don't. I'm not like me. I really do not be caring. Like I'm not interested. Like I just don't. I don't be interested.
Just focus on the grind.
Yeah, I be focused. Like if it's a dude in my DMs and he wants to work and we talking about business, okay, that's one thing. I can respect that. I don't respect dudes that be in the DMs and they try to make it seem like it's about business, but it's not. Like, bro, just be upfront. You feel me? Like, don't try to make it seem like it's about business and then turn around and, you feel me, be hella flirty or be weird. Like, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's probably flag on the play.
Yeah, that I know a lot of females experience that. A lot.
Damn.
Especially in LA.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, you got to keep it business, but I've definitely heard those horror stories too.
Yeah.
Just like those weirdo guys, because then they just fuck it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't make the process enjoyable.
No, for real. And it's like, it kind of makes you like wanna not. But I have my manager, so he always, I feel like for a female, it's important to have like males or either male representation or just somebody in your team that's around you, so you're never in those type of situations. You know what I mean?
I can feel that.
Yeah.
All right, speaking in terms of R&B, who are you listening to?
I'm listening to, I love Summer Walker.
Okay.
I love me some Summer Walker. She fire and she's just raw. I love that about her. I listen to Jasmine Sullivan. I love her runs. Just I be studying them. Like, she be going crazy. Who else do I be listening to? Trying to think, because I know there's somebody I listen to.
I mean, I'm excited for Georgia Smith's new project.
I'm excited for a new project too.
Her single she just dropped is tight. It's got a good vibe.
Yeah.
I needed some Georgia back in my life. She's been MIA.
Yeah, I love when I can just like kind of miss an artist a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They come back and that shit fire. I love that.
Well, I was hoping, because I mean, the last project she dropped, I wasn't really playing it like that.
You wasn't? I don't really know. I definitely feel like I need to check out more of her music too.
Yeah, like she's definitely got some good stuff. I don't know. She's cool. I like Kali Uchis.
I love me some Kali Uchis.
Kali Uchis is tight.
I just love her vibe and just her fashion, everything.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel like R&B is in a good space. Would you agree? You know way more than me, so.
Yeah, I definitely feel like R&B is in a good space. I feel like there's a lot of R&B that's on the rise, and we waiting for our moment. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I was just telling my manager this. Like, I feel like different genres will have their different times of highlight. Like, especially on Billboard. Like, you know what I'm saying? sometimes it'll be like country's on the top of the charts, or it's like pop, you know what I'm saying? Well, a lot of the times it is pop, but if you look back at the early 2000s, there was a lot of R&B that was on the top of the charts, like Usher, Alicia Keys, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it takes a little bit of time. But
I feel like we'll get to that.
I definitely do.
There's just so much now of just different styles that kind of overlap.
Yeah.
It's just mad overwhelming.
It is, but you know, the superstars is gonna pop.
But you're listening to rap too?
Oh yeah, I'm a big rap fan. Like, I grew up on hip hop, and I like all types of rap. Like you might catch me slapping Mozzie or Nipsey Hussle, but you also might catch me slapping some, I don't know, some old school shit like Andre 3000 or something like that. You know what I mean?
That's fine. Who put you on?
Like, to who?
Like the music, rap.
I was on it real, because I grew up doing like spoken word poetry. So I used to do like poetry slams and stuff like that, and that's super immersed into black culture, just period. So I'm around everybody that's just slapping a lot of neo soul, like Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, Andre 3000, like all the like boom bap, like the real old school hip hop stuff. And then I grew up in Sacramento. Like, I watched Mozzie go like put on for the whole entire city. Like, watching that, just, you know, just being from Sacramento, period, all my friends just slapping different rap and stuff like that. So yeah.
All right, let me get your take on this, because I always ask these rappers this question, and now that I have a female here, it might be a little different, and it might sound fucked up.
Okay, what?
But I asked them, is it a red flag? I always paint the scenario. You're on a first date, you're picking up this girl. First thing she's playing is some like hard, like gangster rap shit. Like, is that a red flag?
A red flag for a man? Or for what?
Well, like, I always ask them. I always ask the guys that. So, I mean, in your case, would it be a red flag if he's playing maybe some R&B, or because the idea is like, okay, a man put her on this, or a girl put him on this, like whether it's some R&B shit, you know, it's like.
I would say no. I definitely feel like one thing about me, I'm not gonna like a guy if we don't have like the similar taste in music. I'm super versatile in my music, and I feel like if you're slapping something that I feel like is throwing me off, I'm gonna look at you kind of like, this is giving a little corny. Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's just not, cause like I'm an artist, so taste matters, and if you don't have good taste, I'm gonna be like, I don't know. I feel like it would be worse if he's playing some shit that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? But if he playing some, like, if I get in the car,
because you know, you're like, okay, who played this around you for you to really like this shit?
I feel like if I was with a dude and he was playing like some super feminine shit, like some, I'm not saying guys can't listen to certain music, but if it's something I know women usually slap, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna look at him probably like he's a little bit feminine. But
especially on the first date too, right?
Yeah, but I wouldn't be mad at that. I'd just be like, okay, duly noted. He's more in touch with his feminine side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess it's like a time and place for everything, right?
Yeah.
Moments and shit.
Yeah.
All right, so if it's a first date, what do you hope he's playing in the car?
What do I hope he's playing?
Or like, what would you prefer? If he's just knocking, just boom, boom, just.
I feel like if I was on the first date, I wouldn't mind. I really wouldn't mind, because my music taste is very versatile, like I said. So I don't know if on the first date I would really be wanting to slap some super hardcore like gangster shit. Like, I don't know. I'm like, what's it giving? Like,
you gotta have a soundtrack to the first date. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I feel like if it was too hardcore, I'd be like, okay, is this giving hard life? This is not giving soft life. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, if we're listening to some hip hop and it slaps, like, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It just depends.
All right, he's a 10, but he has trash music taste. What is he?
He's like a 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
Music does bring people together. Cause
it's just like, bro, like, how am I gonna? I see it's like we're on a date, we're going to the beach, you know what I'm saying, and we're in the car, and you're slapping a song that I don't like. It's throwing off the whole vibe of the whole date. Like, that's just not it.
But I mean, too, you could help. You could fix him. You could.
I mean, I don't know if I can fix that.
Oh man, that's actually pretty funny. That's funny as hell. All right, so I want to talk about like the creation process. Mm-hmm. Like you write your own stuff?
I do. Yeah.
Because in R&B space, that's kind of, it's more up in the air, right? You don't really have to write your own stuff, right?
Yeah, so I do write like majority of my stuff now on like my recent project. Like I'm a type of artist, I just want to create dope shit. So I'm not opposed to writing with other people. I always grew up writing my own songs because I never had money behind me, like a lot of money behind me to put hella writers in a room and they just paying bands to write my shit for me. Like I never had that, so I had to learn how to do that or how to write so that I could actually have music to put out. You know what I'm saying? Everything I've ever done was always super grassroots. Just this person, he a writer, let's get in the room, let's create some shit. So everything has always been super organic. And yeah, like I write my own music, and some music I collaborate with people. It's just whatever the vibe is.
Do you remember your first time ever recording on the mic?
Yeah.
How old were you?
Like 13.
13?
Yeah.
You still have that?
Yeah, it's called Trees Glory. It's about Sacramento.
Did you post it?
I think I did. I think I put it out. I don't know, because Sacramento's it used to be called the City of the Trees. Yeah. So I called it Trees Glory.
The farm to fork capital.
I know, like why did y'all make it that? That's so weird.
That makes no sense. I was mad when I seen that.
Yeah, I was mad too.
But you were 13 and you recorded, like, what was that like? How, like?
It was cool. Like it was at somebody's house. He was a producer, and he could he's from the church, so he could play hella good. Excuse me. He was from the church. He could play hecka good, and and we was just vibing out type stuff, and he just
You were singing in the church though?
I wasn't singing in the church.
Okay.
Necessarily, I have sang in church before, like I've done performances in church, but I didn't necessarily grow up in the choir type of thing. You know what I mean?
How supportive were your parents?
My dad he's like the number one dad. Like he always seen the talent in me. He would give his very last just so I could, have a vocal lesson, or, you know what I'm saying, do whatever I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? He never missed a performance, nothing. My mom, on the other hand, she has her own, demons or issues that she's going through, so she wasn't emotionally able to be as available, but she always support from the sidelines. She always was proud that I was her daughter. You know what I'm saying?
So is Pops, like, you're getting older, you're developing as an artist, like, does Pops ever be like, yo, like, I don't know if we could go that far, like, he's kind of touching you a lot on this video right now?
Yeah, my dad is a dad.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, how involved is he in that sense? Yeah,
so growing up, I started dropping music my sophomore year of high school. So he was like my dadager along with my manager. You know what I'm saying? He was always looking over everything I was doing. And then as I got older, it's I was kind of doing my own thing. He's over here working, you feel me, paying bills, and now I'm doing my own thing. So he sees stuff and he be like, he be saying his input, but he also understands that I'm an artist, and I'm gonna express my art how I want to express my art, and he can't really say nothing to but it was a funny, I had a performance over the weekend, and it was supposed to be a formal type of vibe, but out here it's formal. We're not dressing up like we're going to the ball. And so I had this little cute little it was a tight dress, and it was kind of short a little bit, and he's over here sending me pictures of ball gowns looking like it's for prom. I'm like, Dad, no, this is not that. So yeah,
I don't think he's ever gonna stop that.
I was hecka weak. If I would have showed up in that, I would have been looking crazy.
I mean, shit. If I'm thinking, if I have a daughter and she's an R&B artist, and I've been helping her through this process since she was 13, and now she's becoming a grown woman. That's hard on a dad just in general. But then too, it's okay, I'm singing about this shit, or I'm bringing some sexy vibe. I feel for Pop.
Yeah, but he's understanding. Like, he just likes when I do dope shit that he knows. Like, even if it's a little bit, you know what I'm saying, he's not gonna be like, oh my gosh, I love that, but he's still gonna be like, oh my gosh, I love how you did that melody, I love how you sang that, you know what I'm saying. He's still gonna be supportive, like, you know what I'm saying.
Pop's ever ghost searching for you?
Nah, but he swear he could sing, but I never heard it. But cause he used to always be with me during my little vocal lessons and stuff. Mm-hmm. So he'd be like, I know how to do them too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, you cannot sing, but man, maybe he can. I never.
You gotta have a feature with Pops on there.
Man, I damn near do.
I think that's we're creating viral moments right now. You guys don't know it yet, but just wait till the rollout comes.
Yeah. We
got Pops performing with Yelly.
That would be crazy if he was backup dancer. Just imagine my dad. If you see my dad, you would be hella weak right now. But yeah.
Why?
Cause he's just like, my manager look at me like, no. He's just a man. Like, I can't even just imagine anybody's dad just as an R&B singer in the background doing background dances. Like, that would be crazy.
Perhaps viral.
Perhaps viral, yes, that is true.
All right, who are some of your style influences?
That's a really good question. I'm really happy you asked me that, because I really do love style, and I love, like, Kali Uchis, I was talking about. I love her style. She's super fly. Who else? There's definitely specific people. Rihanna. Her style's so fire, because I'm super streetwear, but I love high fashion too, and I feel like Rihanna just blends that together so perfectly. De'Ara, there's this girl named De'Ara. She's like a YouTuber influencer. She's hella fire. Like, all her shit be like just fire.
Yeah, like, where you going shopping at? You got.
Where do I go shopping at now?
Can you even give locations like that, or do people gatekeep that?
I wouldn't. I'd be just finding different pieces. I'm a piece type of person, I feel like. So wherever I found it, whether it's at the thrift store or wherever, like, I be thrift shopping.
Really?
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
That's good.
For sure.
Cause some people are like, oh no, it's dirty. I'm not gonna go to the thrift shop.
It's like, bro, like, be for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like anybody that says that for real just ain't never had a really struggle in life. Like, there's a point in time, the only time I could really get some tight ass clothes if I go to the thrift store. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I know.
Thrift stores are so clutch.
Yeah, they are.
So clutch. You get the whole fit. You might have to wash it a couple times, but
you know what I'm saying? It's okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's okay if you gotta wash it.
There's some strategy in game to the thrift.
Yeah.
You going thrifting a lot though? Out here, it's like a whole culture. Like,
no, yeah, for sure.
I love going to. Me and my girl, we go to like the Melrose Trading Post, and then the one in Pasadena.
Yes, like,
I love that shit. Like, that jacket reminds me of it.
Yeah,
they have all those types of jackets.
My friend, he actually got this for me, and he found it like thrifting. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, it's a dope jacket. So wait, he bought you that?
Yeah, he did. He just seen it.
Just showing love?
Yeah, he just seen it. He was like, "Oh, this will look good on her," so he got it for me.
It was very thoughtful. It was the dude from that music video?
No.
So you didn't even know him? You didn't even know him?
No, I didn't know him.
Okay, because that's also a thing too. Sometimes you have to call in the favor where it's like, hey, do you have a friend or a homegirl that can come in this video? And then for you, it'd be like maybe a homeboy or like
I had to pay
a friend. Damn.
That's okay. You know what I'm saying? We keep it professional. That's all right.
Any more music videos we could look out for, or what?
Absolutely. So I just dropped my project, Don't Drown 2. So right now we already dropped 2 videos from the project, and we're definitely going to be dropping more videos and more music on the way too.
Oh shit, I'm excited about it. Thank you for being the first R&B artist from Sac, and even just from anywhere on the pod. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you check Yelly out.
Thank you so much for having me.
We out.